Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video we're going to talk start collecting Warhammer 40,000 boarding actions, and today we're going to take a look at the Space Marines. In this video we're going to look at generic Space Marines, so this could be used for Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, Iron Hands, White Scars, etc. And we're going to look at how we muster a boarding patrol for these particular types of Space Marine forces, and then look at some rules adaptations as well, namely some changes to a bunch of units losing some rules that make them sort of work in this particular game mode properly. After that, we're then going to look at a couple of units we recommend to get started with before looking at some other units we can use to expand upon those first couple of initial purchases and also give us some different options as well. We'll then finally finish off the video with a little sample army list of 500 points, which is the standard size game for a boarding action for you to use, hopefully as some inspiration for starting your own force of the Space Marines in Warhammer 40k boarding actions. And so, mustering a boarding patrol. First of all, you can include one of the following units, either a infantry character or a Primarch. This obviously will only apply if you're playing with Ultramarines or one of their successors and you choose to use Rebute Guilliman. Now, you can also include up to 3 of each of the following units in Assault Intercessor Squads, Heavy Intercessor Squads, Regular Intercessor Squads, and Tactical Squads. All the Intercessor Squad varieties can be taken in 5 or 10 model squads, and the Tactical Squad must be taken at a 10 model squad. Now, you can include up to one of each of the following units, that being Aggressor Squads, Blade Guard Veterans or Centurion Assault Squads at 3 models strong, Command Squad at 5 models strong, obviously Incursor Squads, Infiltrators, Infernus, Reavers, Relic Terminators, Stern Guard Veterans, both versions of your normal Tactical Dreadnought Terminators, and the Vanguard Veteran Squads all at 5 or 10 models strong. You can then choose to include one of the following 2 units, either an Eradicator Squad at 3 model strong or a Hellblaster Squad at 5 model strong, and you can also include a unit of Vanguard Veterans with jump packs at 5 or 10 model strong as well. Rules adaptation wise, the big change here for Space Marines is the fact that we have Oath of Moment only giving rerolls hits, not reroll hit and wounds, so it's something there. But we've also lost Deep Strike for a bunch of units like the Jump Pack Captain, Jump Pack Chaplain. The different types of Terminators have lost their Teleporter Homer ability, and the Primaris Apothecary also loses the Gene Seed Recovery ability as well. Other than that, you've got a bunch of other rules that are sort of taken away. These are some objective controlling and generally deployment ability rules for the units. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. And so, where to begin for our Space Marine force? And a character I think that is really fantastic in a boarding action is the Judiciar. Now, the Judiciar has some fun rules. His leader ability will apply to Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard Veterans, Infernus Squads, Intercessor Squads, and Stern Guard Veterans. And what he can provide them with is the ability to fight first. This is great for a counter-offensive style play, a beta strike force if you will. But he's also got the Silent Fury ability as well, where each time this model destroys an enemy character, it adds one to its attack characteristic of its Executioner Blade for the rest of the battle. Speaking of that Executioner Relic Blade, that is 5 base attacks at a 2+ to hit, strength 7, -2 AP, and damage 2 with devastating wounds and precision on it. Range weapon wise, you've got your Absolver Bolt Pistol, a damage 2 pistol weapon. Now, joining the Judiciar, we then have our Assault Intercessors. A solid squad, 90 points will get you 5 Marines, which is really nice. They've got their chainsaws in there for 4 attacks base at 3+ to hit, strength 4, -1 AP, damage 1. And you've also got the options for things like Thunder Hammers, Power Fists, and Power Weapons on your Sergeant. Shock Assault as well is their special rule, where each time a model in this unit targets an enemy unit with a melee attack, you can reroll wound rolls of 1, though if they're within range of an objective marker, you just reroll wound rolls entirely, which is really cool. Now, looking at where we go next for the force, the next squad, of course, is the Blade Guard Veterans. For me, a really fantastic combat squad for the Space Marines. Their melee weapons are the Mastercrafted Power Swords with 4 attacks each, strength 5, -2 AP, damage 2, great for taking on other Space Marines. Range weapon wise, the unit is generally equipped with heavy bolt pistols, so you can have the Neo Volkite pistol or a plasma pistol on your unit's Sergeant. The Neo Volkite pistol with its devastating wounds and damage 2 profile is pretty nice, and the plasma pistol is the thing we all know and love. Now, if we go into some other squads, some fire support for the Force, we have some really great fire support squads that can be used for the Space Marines. Firstly, the Inferno Squad. I think these are fantastic in sideboarding actions. The fact you have Pyre Blasters on all the models in the unit for that nice Strength 5, Damage 1, ignores cover and torrent, it just is a really, really solid unit to bring into your boarding actions. On top of that, you also have the Purge the Foe ability, where you can inflict battle shock tests on any unit that gets hit by your Pyre Blasters. Now, the Hellblaster Squad is another great unit. They do lose their ability for the chapter, so they can't shoot when they die, but they still are bringing the Plasma Incinerators to the unit, which are going to be, some really super powerful weapons. Getting Plasma Guns, getting damage 2 with AP -3 on all your unit is pretty strong. They're going to be great at removing other Space Marine units from the corridors of your boarding actions. Now lastly, let's talk about if we can bring some different characters to our force. And the Primaris Chaplain for me, I think, is a really fun option to bring into your Space Marine force. What it's going to do, first of all, the ability of Litany of Hate to give +1 to wound for your melee attacks nearby units, and Spiritual Leader, the ability to make units just no longer battle shocked, is super, super potent. Melee weapon wise, your Crozius Arcanum is a damage 2 weapon, so great at taking out other Space Marines, and you've also got a Absolver bolt pistol there as well. And so here we have our sample army list for the Space Marines. Now we've gone the Judicia with our Warlord, and we've got the Enhancement Master of War. This is really fun, as it allows some of our units to have a better objective control game, which can really help with the limited number of models we're generally going to field in a Space Marine force. For battle line units, we've just got the Assault Intercessors, and we've got a Plasma Pistol and Thunderhammer on the Sergeant to give us a little bit of extra oomph, and definitely a bit of oomph when a Thunderhammer comes crashing down on your skull. Other datasheet wise though, we've got a Blade Guard Veteran squad, and really just a quick which pistol you like on the Sergeant here, or we've gone for the Neo Volkite pistol. And then we've got a Hellblaster squad with 5 models, and an Inferno squad with 5 models as well, for some fantastic fire support that'll help us take on different targets. I think the Inferno Squad and the Hellblaster Squad work really nicely together. We're going to be able to take out hordes with the Infernus and take out, more heavily armoured infantry with those Hellblasters. If you've got some ideas or units you think are great to bring inside a Space Marine force in Warhammer 40k boarding actions, I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you would do with your first 500 points for a boarding action down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our great little community we have here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel, be that via Patreon or YouTube members, or by grabbing yourself some merch, whether that's stickers, t-shirt, mugs, or anything from our Teespring store as well, or by using our affiliate links, which are also linked down in the description as well, that go a long way to helping support the channel. As a special thank you to all our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to Andy C, Grimskull, Colorblind Magic, Iron Grinch, Benjamin Swallows, James Cater, Mark Harvey, Domir, Average Wargamer, JJ Austrian, Cure Dynamic, Andrew Bowen, Alderin Shot First, Kendall, Soren, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny84, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Monty Stabletop Terrain, James Tillman, Disco, John Castle, and Gargamel196. Thank you all so much for helping support the channel. It means the absolute world to us. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Once again, everyone, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.